Hey everyone, and welcome to my craft room. My name's Julianne Richards, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in southern Tasmania. Just a quick little video here, pre-recorded video, just to show my wonderful customers for October 2022 how to assemble your bonus customer card kit. This is what your kit should roughly look like. Yours is probably a bit neater than this one because I threw this one together for myself. All cut, embossed, all ready to go. All you'll need to add are some glues, maybe some ink dots, and your favourite sentiment and ink for that sentiment as well. So everything else you need should be in this cute little kit. Anyway, if you like this one, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook after, if you like this little kit, please place an order online with me, any order, any size, during the month of October, and you can get yourself a kit as well that you can pop together in your own time. Okay, so let's get this party started. You've got a cherry cobbler card base. Now this is a landscape card, so it's going to go this way with the score at the top. You've got a panel for the inside, so I might add that now, just so it doesn't go astray. Just grab your glue, snail, whatever it is you like to use, and pop that inside. So that's just a basic white panel, just fits perfectly inside. You can add some embellishments, add another sentiment or something in there, but that's for your personal message in there. So let's turn to the front. You may want to give that a bit of a burnish just to make it a nice sharp fold. Okay, so also in your kit you have a panel of basic white. This one's been embellished with the Fern 3D embossing folder. Just love that one. Always good for sort of foliage, flower type cards. Just really handy. This one's going to go straight again onto our card base on the front this time. And you'll find that there's a bigger border of the cherry cobbler around the outside on the front than you saw on the inside. It's a slightly smaller panel of basic white. Okay, so that's there. Easy peasy so far. Okay, also in your kit, you will have 3 little pieces of, now be careful when you open your kits, as you know with my things, they can go everywhere. 3 little panels. Got something on the cardstock there. Anyway, 3 little layers of designer series paper. So this is from the Boughs of Holly designer series paper pack, and you've got you'll have 3 different patterns. I'm anticipating the one with the actual poinsettias, the larger one, should go in the middle, and then the 2 sort of more tone on tone ones will go either side. So the way it's been designed and measured out is that you should have roughly a sort of I don't know what is, half of 3/4, about 3/8 of an inch or so all the way around, and just very tiny little gaps between the 3 panels. Okay, so roughly something like that. So what I'm going to do is pop my 2 outside ones on first. As I say, pop the large one with the poinsettias pointing, showing up, and then the 2 tone on tone ones either side. So as I say, same sort of gap, top, bottom and side there on that side. Oops, I've moved that one. Sometimes there's a downside of our beautiful glue moving because it moves, which sounds like a bit of a tautology. Okay, so the same on the other side. I find it easier to come in on either side first, and then I can position the middle one and take up the available space. And knowing that you've got that sort of 3/8 of an inch all the way around sort of helps that as well. And so now I've got just a sliver of a gap between those 2 outer ones and the central one. So pop that one in as well. Try and line them up the same distance all the way along and all the way at the bottom, just so they look like an uninterrupted line. I made that one a wee bit too close. Here we are. Okay, just like that. Okay, we're nearly done now. Make sure it opens the right way. I had to put it all on upside down. Oh, sorry, I just knocked my camera and knocked it out of place. There we are. Sorry about that. It makes you seasick. Okay, so we've got one of these wonderful die-cut sentiment boxes. Very fancy sentiment boxes. This is also from the Leaves of Holly or the Boughs of Holly collection. We're going to stamp this one with our sentiment. Just going to use using the whole set, this whole set here. I'm going to use from the Leaves of Holly stamp set, which was actually the stamp set I featured this month in my product class. If you've got that at home, it seems like a lot of people had this one. Must have been a favourite. I know it was a favourite of mine. So I'm going to start with Season's Greetings, and I'm using my Cherry Cobbler ink just to carry on the colour theme. I'm going to put the Season's Greetings, I have to line this one up so I get it straight. I'm going to put the Season's Greetings towards the top of the sentiment box. And then I'm going to swap out and come in with, there's a nice little from my family to yours, which I'm going to sneak in underneath that. So the sentiment box has plenty of room for quite considerable sentiment, you know, whatever you'd like to use. But I'm going to sneak in this second one as well. So pop it on. From our home to yours underneath. There we are. Oh, pretty perfect. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now this one here, the one you've stamped, once you've stamped it, you could pop this up on dimensionals just to give it a bit of height away, which I might actually do just to get a bit of a feel for it. Don't be concerned if you'd prefer just to glue it down. That's not a problem as well. It's perfectly fine. And the unthinkable has happened. I'm actually out of mini glue dimensionals. I've only got large ones at the moment, so I have to pop an order in and get some. As much as I complain about the fiddly nature of them, I'm lost without them. So this is a nice big sentiment box. This sort of part here is going to flap around a bit. If you had some small dimensionals and you were concerned about that, maybe cut one into tiny bits and pop it here where it won't be seen. And also this bit here, it flaps about by nature. So yeah, that's meant to be like that, I'm told. Okay, so I'm just going to pop this one pretty much in the center of our sentiments, of our paper. Try and make it straightish. There we are. Seems a shame to cover that beautiful paper, but it's just really nice with the sentiment there. Now, finally, in your kit, you will have some bling. Well, there's lots of bling, actually. You'll have 3 little gold festive pearls. You'll have a couple of gold holly leaves. Absolutely love those. I've been using them a lot. And a length of the yellow, the gold and vanilla satin ribbon. So obviously the ribbon's there for a reason. You need to tie a wee bow. That one turned out okay. I must be getting the hang of it after X years. She says, don't want to ruin it. Don't want to jinx myself. You may have to trim your bow down a bit, your ribbon down if it's too much there. I think I've given everyone about 7 inches or so. I'll trim that down in a second. Okay, so the idea with the bow is just to sit off the edge there, just like that, with maybe a glue dot. You can always tell the temperature in the craft room as to whether the glue dots maintain their shape or go all distorted. So they've gone all distorted, which means it's a little bit warm in the craft room. So I'm going to pop that just used to be nice circle, now it's a blob. I'm going to pop that there. Now I will trim it down a bit. Yeah, so that's our little sweet bow. You've got your little gold holly leaves. Now these are made of a vinyl or a plastic of some sort, so they do take a little bit of extra effort to actually glue them in. So I'm just going to pop those just sort of like they're tucking in from underneath the bow a wee bit. And you might find it easier to attach these with the glue dots as well. As I say, the liquid glue struggles a wee bit with them. But they are one of my favourite Christmas additions, so I've been using them regardless. You might just have to be gentle with that, or as I say, go for something that's a little bit more immediate in its gluing, like a glue dot or a touch of, just concerned I'm going to stick that to the card as well. So there we are. I'm just going to be really gentle with that until it sticks. And last but not least, you've got your 3 little gold festive dots. And pop those around anywhere you like. And down here. Okay, so that is there we are, that's all done. That's my customer bonus card for October 2022. Hope you like that one. Someone's just walked in my front door, so I better see who that is. Anyway, as I say, any order, any size during October 2022, and you will get a kit to pop this one together for yourself. So, as I say, pop a little sentiment inside. It's totally up to you. So there you are. Hope you like that one. I absolutely adore those colours. So the guy and the bling. Anyway, thanks for joining me. And I will catch you again soon.